Hello, this is Peter Grant from All-Inclusive-Caribbean-Cruises.net. Today I want to briefly share with you some additional costs that you will face on board the ship. Of course, before you get on board the ship, the main cost that you will incur is the price of your cruise ticket. And your cruise ticket will include the cruise fare and then all the government taxes and the fees. And for that, you will have all the things that you need to enjoy your cruise vacation. Because after you bought your cruise ticket, you will actually get a cabin, and you would have chosen that before, whether it's an inside cabin, outside cabin, balcony, or suite. It also includes all the meals for the day. So you will have three main meals, and then you will have places around the ship during the day that are open where you can get a snack. So you'll have all the meals that you will need to make it through any given day. You'll have all the food that you need to make it through any given day. As a matter of fact, breakfast can be so big that you could stuff your gut. That's a little bit raw, sorry, but you can fill your belly so much at breakfast that you don't even want to eat lunch, and then you'll have dinner. But of course, you're on vacation, so do whatever you want to do. So your cruise ticket includes the accommodation, your cabin, your food, and then there's live entertainment. There's entertainment around the ship. There are activities going on around the ship. There are shows each night that are all a part of the cruise fare, so you don't have to pay for those. And of course, there are quite a few amenities on board the ship that you can enjoy, and those are all thrown into your cruise fare. However, there are some other things on board that could cost you money, and most of these are if you choose to do them. For instance, alcohol you have to buy on board the ship. They don't give that to you. Most cruise lines will give you lemonade, water, and milk. In the mornings, you will get some juice. Some juices are served at breakfast, but throughout the day, you'll have to buy those. So if you are big on alcohol or juices during the day, or specialty drinks, pina colada, daiquiris, whatever, then you're going to have to spend extra money. So that's one area where you will incur additional cost. Then also, if you want a spa treatment, you're on vacation, you want to relax a bit, have some fun, then you will have to pay for your spa treatment. That's not free, but there are some ways to get the best deal on a spa treatment, and those tips you can find tips like those in any book out there on ways to save on your cruise vacation. As a matter of fact, I do have a book out there as well. You can subscribe to my e-zine, and I will send that to you. But one of the quickest tips about saving on spa treatments is to book your spa on a day when the ship is in port. When everybody gets off, or most people get off the ship to go explore the port of call, then they will actually drop the price, and so you will get a good deal on the spa treatment. But that's one tip. Anyway, so that's one other area where you will spend extra if you decide to do it. Of course, it's not mandatory that you get a spa treatment, but you're on vacation, so you may just want to do that. That will be extra. There are also what are called specialty restaurants on board the ship. Now, like I said, your cruise fare includes all the meals that you'll ever need. But, all the cruise lines now are tacking on specialty restaurants on board. It could be a steakhouse, could be a sushi place, seafood place, as a means of giving you an opportunity to break away from the regular dining room setting, which is pretty nice in itself. But to get away from that, say you and your wife are on board, or your wife to be, whatever, and you want to have a special moment, then you can choose to do that. But that will cost you an additional amount. It's not included in the cruise fare. Of course, there's also the matter of shore excursions. If you want to take go explore your port of call, that new country you visit or whatever, then that will be an additional fee. Again, I have tips on how to save on stuff like that, so you can get my book. It's free when you subscribe to my e-zine. So go ahead and do that on my site, allinclusivecaribbeancruises.net, and learn ways how to save. So those are 4 areas, and there are others. There are certain games that are played on board the ship, like bingo. You'll have to pay to play bingo. If you're a gambler, then you'll have to pay to use the casino. And then there are some other little areas or things that you should keep in mind that will cost you. But as I said before, the money you pay for your cruise ticket is enough. It is enough to give you a great vacation without you having to spend any more. The only thing that should cost you extra is what is called is mandatory gratuity. Some cruise lines do add a charge per person per day that for as gratuity, and they do add that to every drink you buy, every spa treatment you take, and so they add that gratuity, but they charge each person a certain amount per day, and that money is pooled together and it is shared among all those people who serve you. I think it's fair because there are hundreds of people on board the ship who ensure that you have a great vacation, and their only job is to ensure you have a great vacation. So I think it's fair. And so some cruise lines like Carnival, Princess, Norwegian, they will actually add it to your bill. A tip though is that you can actually at the end of the cruise go to go to customer service, and you can have them reduce or increase it. It depends on how you felt that your cruise has been. But I hope that you will allow them to keep something to be shared among the crew members, because they really work very hard to ensure that you have a great vacation. Well, I've gone on for quite a bit. There are other things that other information you can get on my website about additional cost, and also there are tips on my website for how to save on your cruise vacation. So I encourage you to check it out and learn a little bit more, so you can actually have a great vacation and you can save some money. Go ahead and enjoy yourself. Have a great time. And until next time, this is Peter saying, see you on the high seas. Bye.